Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Here we are at the OC Auto Show 2024. And we're looking at the 2025 Kia Seltos X-Line Turbo all-wheel drive. This one has a sticker price $31,000. So surprisingly, one of the lower cost kind of little SUVs in the segment. Let's take a look. Now, I must admit, I've never liked compact SUVs. So I'm getting into this. I'm trying to have an open mind and see if this can win me over. I checked out the Chevy Trax earlier, so check out the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Check out that video. I spent about 4 minutes inside that car. I plan to spend about the same amount of time in this car and just kind of see what my impressions are with the comfort and all of that. The Kia Seltos is a vehicle that, as far as I know, it's been one of the best-selling cars in the United States for several years. And I can see why. They don't cost very much. You get a lot for the money. Kia has kind of been known, Hyundai and Kia, I mean, they've been crushing it for quite a while now, like with the high value mark and really the much improved quality. As some of you know that you've been watching the channel, I had a Kia Optima 2018 model. It was a plug-in hybrid. I had that for, I don't know, several years and really had no major issues with it and was very comfortable. So I'm kind of automatically a Kia fan, even though I don't really like small SUVs. But initial impressions, I've been in the car almost 2 minutes now. I can tell you the seats, pretty comfortable. I wish they had just like a little more squish to them, but I'm also glad they're on the more supportive side. The foam feels pretty thick, actually, so I think it is kind of something that would break in and get more comfortable over time. The driving position is not bad. I'm going to try and like ratchet the seat down a little bit and kind of lower myself. That improves my gas brake situation for sure. The steering wheel looks like it, yeah, tilt and telescope. It's really nice that that's standard on a lot of cars now. You got your traction control right there. It looks like you can control the illumination there. That's very cool. Very nice. It's nice also to have like physical buttons. That's great. I'd like to see this display lit up, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to need the key for that. Sorry, folks. Down here we've got USB-A, USB-C, camera button, heated seats. Really nice for a, more kind of entry-level vehicle. Over here, checking out the glove box. Hard plastic. Everything's hard plastic now. Very like flimsy, tiny glove box. Funny to see this kind of handbrake. You can actually do handbrake slides. I like that. That's keeping it old school, man. But again, I would say that like overall, at this point, the comfort is really not getting to me, except for the fact that I'm sitting on my huge like dad wallet, and that hurts. But if I didn't have my wallet in my back pocket, I'd say pretty comfortable seat. Like it's not a bad seating position. It's generally pretty comfy. And there's plenty of headroom now that I've got the seat kind of lowered and reclined. So decent place to be. I could see myself easily taking a nap in here. Oh, yeah, this is great. I could definitely take a nap in here. Always important. Always shouting out to my new parents out there. Those of you that aren't getting any sleep at night, I feel you. Let's take a look at the back. So again, not a very fancy interior. Didn't expect it to be. But after my 4 minutes, I'm not in pain. So I'm impressed enough with the seat like that. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Yeah. See if I can sit behind myself. I always like to test that in these SUVs. Hey, surprisingly, yes. This is hard plastic. In some of the vehicles I've seen, they use more of a like a vinyl or leather thing. So it gives you actually a little bit more space. This one I am actually like touching it. So I'd be like, hey driver, can you please scoot up a little bit? Thank you. And you got two USB-Cs here. Got a little tiny compartment here. I mean, this is not a luxurious car by any stretch of the imagination. It just isn't. Cup holders, armrest, and a couple of map lights. Nope. Just lights. But yeah, it's nothing fancy. This is just, M car. But for the money, it's not bad, especially for a new one. I'd be curious to see what these go for on the used market, if you could get a pre-owned one. Look at that, a spare tire. Not a full size, but it's a spare tire. Decent amount of cargo room, especially if you drop the rear seat. Not bad. And I kind of like that, it's got that manual handbrake. It just has a lot of manual controls. And I don't know, for an entry-level car, I like that. I don't think, I think everything has kind of become a luxury car. So it's kind of nice to see some simplicity. There's no motor on that rear hatch to brake. There's no motor on the parking brake to brake. 235/45 18s. It's a good-looking car. I don't hate it. I don't hate the styling. It's not something that I would, strive to own. But, if I just needed a vehicle to get around town, and you can see the SX all-wheel drive top of the line, $31,000. And you can start into one of these at 25. And that's, you know what? I mean, that's frankly heroic nowadays. So hats off to you, Kia. That's not bad. 25 miles per gallon. I mean, she's a little thirsty, but still, if you have to have an SUV and you really like that kind of a segment of car, then I would say if you were going to go Chevy Trax or Seltos, Seltos. My impression. But comment down below. What do you think? Do me a favor, friends. Do all that YouTube stuff. Whatever you can do to help the channel, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, stay driven.